It's time for more exciting action. Let's take a courtside with play-by-play man Petey Dardis.
Welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We lost power, and we're just back 3-2. Catawba leads JCC. Catawba got a technical shooting free throw at the beginning that started off 1-0. They put up a layup right after that, and JCC answered back. 3-2, 17:76 left in the first half. Catawba with the ball looking down low. Reverse layup, and it's good for Thomas. That's Thomas's first bucket of tonight's action. 5-0, JCC looking. Stabbed out by Catawba. That was Presnell. Anderson. So he hands it off to Perkins. Perkins looking to lead, top high post. Goes to Mason. 5-2. Inside, going up, Burke, and drawing the foul, and Presnell picks up the foul. So Burke will shoot 2 for the Jaguars. And he misses the first. $16:58 left. Second free throw is good for Burke. 5-3. Redhawks looking in a low post. So set up in a full court press against the Jaguars. They beat the press. Miller on the far side. So he's looking down low. Nothing was there, so he keeps it up top of the key. Fast-paced defense. Jumper baseline was coming up empty for Lee. But Anderson with the putback and out of bounds. And it will still stay with the Jaguars. 5-3. Long rebound comes back to Anderson. Anderson guarded tightly by Graham. They go inside, and right there with the putback was Perkins. Perkins' first bucket. We're all knotted at 5. Long range 3, and right there with the putback was the Red Hawks, and it'll go up again. 2 offensive rebounds and drawing the foul, and it was offensive foul. Well, correction, he stepped on the baseline. 5 apiece. 16-minute mark here in the first half. Miller's trying to break the press, and the Jaguars do. Trapped off is Burke in the corner. He shoots it back out. Redhawks jump up on the Jaguars first, get the first boards. Points on the bucket. Ahead. Victor for 3, and he revs out. But hauling down a rebound was Perkins. Perkins pushed ahead to front court. Anderson looked like he wanted to take that 3, but he pulls it back out. Setting up the offense, 24 on the shot clock. Anderson driving, kicks it off to Burke, and Burke with the easy bucket, and down goes a Red Hawk. That was Graham that hits the floor. Burke picking up his 4th point. 15-12. thank everybody for tuning in on JCC's YouTube page for today's action. Reset the shot clock to 30 as we'll start all over. Facing a man-to-man defense, Presnell comes in the front court. Look to get off a three. Benjamin guarded tightly. And Chandler with a bucket. Benjamin with the foul. We're all knotted at 7. Chandler averaged 12 points per game. Last outing, put up 6 against the JV from Pfeiffer University. As he makes that 5 today. Jaguars break that press from the Redhawks. Malcolm Daniels checks in for the Jaguars. Perkins. So reset the shot clock to 7 seconds, not 13. Four on the shot clock. Put up a shot at the horn, and Benjamin with the putback and misses the easy putback from Perkins' miss. Nice block by Malcolm Daniels. Got a tie up. Lee checks in. Lee checking in for Burke. With the court all fresh this season, able to see all the wet spots and slippery spots. 8-7, Catawba leads the Jaguars. Great ball movement by the Jaguars. Daniels looking for separation, does not get it. Swings around a perimeter. Daniels looked like he wanted to take that three, but going to, and it's a turnover. Jaguars ahead to Chandler, and Chandler going up strong on the reverse side. 10-7. 3-point advantage, Redhawks way. Perkins, Daniels. Daniels with the Euro step off the right side, heel of the iron. Hauling down the rebound was Thomas. Gibbs. Wait for something to pop out on the baseline. Chandler for a three, and it's good. Chandler putting him on the books. 13-7. 13-minute mark, Daniels far side. Lee with the 13-footer and drains it home, stops the bleeding for the Jaguars. Lee with his 4th point. 13-9. Presnell drives, kicks it. Working on inside on Lee. Spin around jump shot, and we have a foul. We got a media timeout, our first media timeout, 13-4. The Red Hawks lead the Jaguars from JCC.
You've been watching
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligent guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000 funds, many with no transaction fee. How about brokerage? $0 commission for U.S. stock, ETF, and options trades. And how about some cash management?
It's time for more exciting action. Let's take it courtside with play-by-play man Petey Dartis.
JCC comes out at a timeout with the ball as the Red Hawks try to stop the Jaguars from a little run. 12:09 left, 13-9 is your score. Daniels still looking at three, but can never get distance between him and the defense. And right there, Benjamin sets it up and drains it for the Jaguars. 13-12, Benjamin picking up his first bucket in the first half. He was hot the other night against Lenore, and we have a foul on Perkins. Correction, they call it on Benjamin. To the free throw line goes Thomas. 10 points on the season average. 12 in his last outing against Pfeiffer GV. And he leads the first free throw on the rim. Make it 14 for the Red Hawks. One possession game. JCC looking to take their first lead on this possession. Daniel straightaway three, and nothing but Red Hawks underneath. And JCC with the rebound by a rush shot by the Red Hawks. Daniels. Looking like he wants another opportunity. Back to Perkins, Daniels. Benjamin for three, and the Jaguars take their first lead on the three. That's Benjamin's second three. First lead of the day coming at 10:56 mark. Benjamin with 6 points. Gibbs. Guarded tightly by Hinton. And we have a travel as the crowd's getting pumped on the Benjamin three. Red Hawks 3-1 on the season. Jaguars 1-2. First win they opened up against Shooting for Greatness 109-102. Hinton in the backcourt with Daniels. Benjamin, a hot hand, goes cross court. Benjamin for another three, no, and with the rebound was Presnell. It looked like he wanted to take it, but got away with the travel. Going inside all alone with a two-handed slam was Haynes. And we got a 10-second count. The Jaguars. Does not get the ball across the court. Mason checks in for the Jaguars. As Hinton seen 3 minutes here in the first half. Forces up a shot, but coming down with a rebound, loose ball, and coming out with it was the Red Hawks. They turn it over to Daniels. Daniels pulls it out. Mason looking for an opportunity to give the Jaguars the lead back. Red Hawks set up in a full man defense. Benjamin for three, in and out. But coming down with the rebounds, nothing but Red Hawks around, and that was Gibbs. Gibbs stutter steps and drives and kicks it. Three on the way, nothing but nylon for Merritt. That's Merritt's first bucket. 19-15. 8:57 left. Red Hawks lead. And we have a whistle. We got a foul on Burke with the player control. Bresnell looking for something open up down low. Popping out was Gibbs. Gibbs goes down low, but Burke with the correction. That was Lee with the steal. Daniels pushing ahead in front court. Deep two, and it's an air ball from Howard. Bresnell three on the way. Fighting for the rebound and coming down with it and going up strong was Haynes. And Catawba calls a timeout, 21-15. You're listening to JCC Basketball on JCC Sports Network.
Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
It's time for more exciting action. Let's take a courtside with play-by-play man Petey Dardis.
JCC with the ball and a timeout by Catawba. He set up in a full court press. Daniels breaks the press. Mason looking for something to open up that goes down the corner to Howard. Switch back into a man. Working his man down low is Burke, but Howard picks up his first bucket for the deep two. Red Hawks try to answer back, and it's a turnover. Mason, and he travels on a jump step. 21-17. .36 left, first half. Catawba leads by 4. Got away with a double dribble was Presnell. Looking inside, and double team down low was Anderson, and we have an offensive foul as Haynes threw his elbow for Catawba. 21-17. As soon as Anderson drops down to double team Haynes when the elbow was thrown and Anderson was pushed back. JCC breaks the full court man. Anderson on the right side to Mason. Go in the corner. Double team looking for some help. We're coming out to Mason. Back in the corner, three on the way. Rolls off the rim. Does not fall for Daniels. Catawba leave it on the rim, and cleaning it up was Victor Kanama. Six-point lead. And we have Anderson picking up the foul. Was Victor Kanama for the Redhawks. 23-17. Another timeout. We're going to step away. 23-17. JCC trails Catawba with 6:46 left.
One in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 80...
Catawba Valley on a 9-2 run in the last 4.5 minutes against JCC as they lead 23-17. At the free throw line, freshman Quintavian Anderson picking up his first points for today on the made free throw. Second free throw, 100% for Anderson. Catawba will take a three, collapses on defense, and nothing but nylon for Graham. 26-19. It's Graham's first three. Perkins setting up an offense foul, double screen. It will be Catawba's ball. This is off of the Jaguars, out of bounds. Jaguars set up in that full court press to kind of slow the Redhawks down as breaks the press is Presnell. It's a turnover. And it's another turnover coming back the other way as Lee was getting ahead of Howard. Jaguars set back up in the defense as Presnell was pushed. As Jaguars thought it was backcourt. Presnell for three. Nothing but nylon. . 29-19, 10-point advantage for the Red Hawks. Turnover, Q Anderson dribbles off the zip. Red Hawks pushing ahead. Easy bucket for Merritt. Forcing the Jaguars to take a timeout, 31-19. You're listening to JCC Basketball on JCC Sports Network.
And imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education.
It's time for more exciting action.
JCC with 6 turnovers here in the first half. Trail 31-19. The layup by Merritt force the Jaguars, Coach Creasy, to call a timeout. Jaguars moving the ball around the perimeter as nothing's opening up in the paint. Redhawks look like they're going to have to force the Jaguars. They go inside. 3 on the shot clock. Gets a shot off. Put back, and the Redhawks come out with it as Presnell. Work the ball around the perimeter. 3 on the way. Short off the rim, and coming down with the rebound was Lee. Perkins, off-balance shot. Drawing the foul was Jaden Merritt. First free throw. It's good for Perkins. That's his 3rd point. $11-point lead. 31-20, make it 31-21. 4 points for Perkins. Another 3 opportunity, it's an air ball. We'll go with the Jaguars as Merritt was too happy from deep, pushed a little too hard. 4:20 left. So they come in the front court off the press. Perkins, corner, Lee, baseline. Got a shooter's roll and it falls. Jaguars fight back. Lee with that bucket's his 6th point. 31-23. That was Burke with a foul. So he pushed him out of bounds. Inbounds play, and it's out of bounds, headed to Jaguars' way. Off of the hands of Thomas. And it's a steal in the backcourt. He misses the easy layup. And it was Graham with the easy layup, and he missed it. Lee for the same corner. Nice box out by Victor Kanama. Presnell with the 3. Graham fighting for it, and coming out with it is the Redhawks. And it will stay right with the Redhawks off the hands of Perkins. As Chandler checks in for Brown. Mason checks in for Anderson. Graham, 14-footer. Fighting for it and coming out with it is Chandler. Chandler dribbles off of his leg. Great defense by Burke. Chandler fought up with Burke. Mason facing that man defense. Burke in the corner, looking inside to lead. Pushes it back out. Benjamin for three, nothing but nylon. Jaguars within 5, 31-26. And try to answer back, and it's in and out for Thomas. Benjamin for his 5th three, and it's good. Benjamin leads the way with 12. That was his 4th three. Presnell, baseline, off balance shot, fighting for it, and coming out with it. Off of Mason. 31-29. 2:11 left. Benjamin picks up where he left off the other night against Lenore. Daniels will check in the next dead ball for the Jaguars. 3 on the way by Chandler. And a nice block by Perkins as he blocked Haynes. Lee checks out as Daniels checks in. 1:56 left, 2-point game. .90 run by the Jaguars. And we have, picking up the fouls, Graham. Jaguars with a chance to take the lead with a 3 or tie it with a deuce. Fighting back. Daniels looking inside, will take it baseline and kick it 3 on the way. Wraps around the rim and does not fall. They're trying to stop the 3, Jaguars. Trying to stop the Red Hawks on offense and drawing a foul. That's Daniels with the foul. So Graham will head to the free throw line. .31-29. Misses the free throw. Catawba has now scored in the last 4.5 minutes. And that streak continues. Jaguars ball. Off the hands of Haynes. Jaguars with another opportunity to take the lead with the 3 or tie it with that deuce. 1:09 left. Perkins drives, takes it all himself. Coming out with it is Chandler. Chandler splits the defenders, going up in a no bucket. This is in a cylinder as Haynes. 57 seconds left. Mason kicks it. Jaguars looking for an opportunity to tie. And Mason misses easy bunny. Daniels fighting for it, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Mason missed the easy 4-footer off the right block. .40 seconds left, and Daniels. It's the Jaguars within 1. Daniels hustling on the defensive side for the Jaguars. Ties it up. With the shooter's roll. Great defense by the Jaguars. And we have a jump ball. Grommen in for the Red Hawks, and we have a 3. It's 34-31. They'll shoot 1 and 1. Mason makes the first of the 1 and 1. (34-32), 23 seconds left. Seconds, nothing but nylon. One-point game. Redhawks with the ball, looking down low. Haynes draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line. As the sun is slowly setting here in North Carolina. First free throw was good for Haynes. (35-33). (12 seconds on the clock). Misses the free throw, fighting for it. And it's a travel. Jaguars with the ball. With the chance to take the lead going into half. With 11.2 on the clock. Down by 2. Perkins driving. Falling to the floor. Draws a blocking foul. Perkins, 1 and 1. First one's good. (35-34), 3.5 seconds left. Second, 35 apiece. Shot, and the buzzer is no good. We're all knotted at 35. At halftime, you're listening to JCC Basketball on JCC Sports Network. We'll come right back here with stats, facts, and figures of the first half. And a word for Coach Creasy.
Imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Welcome back here in Selma, North Carolina, as we're tied at 35 as JCC and Catawba Redhawks are knotted up on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. The Jaguars in the first half on a 16-4 run against the Redhawks, steamed by the great shooting from the perimeter and playing their type of basketball and not playing in the hands of the run and gun, up the court, quick transition basketball is how the Redhawks have been in this game today. But if we look, 16-4 run, we'll take a look at the team's scores here. We're all knotted at 35. In the first half, Catawba shot 45%, 42 from 3, 6 for 14, 14 turnovers, 14 rebounds. Biggest lead was 12, 31-19. Since then, it's been all Jaguars, shooting 41%, 60 from deep. 4 of the 6 coming from Benjamin. Jaguars with 8 turnovers, 12 rebounds. Biggest lead was 15-14. We'll look at individual box scores. For the Jaguars, Benjamin leads with 12 with 4 threes, followed by Lee and Perkins both with 6, Burke with 3, Daniels with 2, Anderson with 2, Howard with 2, and Mason with 1. For the visiting Redhawks, led by sophomore guard Chandler with 10, followed by Haynes with 6, Presnell with 6, Merritt with 5, Graham with 4, Thomas with 2, and Victor Kanama with 2. But the difference in that first half was the run. The Jaguars went on 16-4. Now they were starting the second half. We're all knotted at 35, so about 3.5 minutes, we'll be back here with more action inside Jaguar Sports Network. Welcome back. 28 seconds to start the second half. Knotted at 35. The Jaguars have what it takes to be victorious today and move on to 2-2 on the season. About 20 minutes away from finding out. It's exactly what Coach Creasy and his offense has to say about the second half. Same way we started, just add 35 points to each side. Opening tip went to the Red Hawks. So the Jaguars will start the second half. And we're underway. Mason, Perkins, Anderson, Lee, and Burke for the Jaguars. Lee steps in, drives, and loses to Presnell. Presnell, baseline. Victor Kanama with a push. So Perkins will shoot one shot. And he misses the free throw. Nine seconds off the clock. Redhawks with the ball. Chandler looking down low to that post. And Thomas gets it stripped from behind. Perkins in offense. Taking it himself and going up and under, drawing the foul on Presnell. 19:23 left. Perkins to the free throw line, makes the first. Perkins with his first point. (37-35), 8 points for Perkins. Presnell, Chandler, looking inside. Great defense by the Jaguars to start the second half. Chandler driving, gets plenty of room and goes up strong. Chandler with 12 points. Perkins, long range three straight away. Flirts with the net as it rolls off the rim. Perkins with the steal. Great telegraph pass by Presnell. Perkins is hacked by Thomas. As Thomas will swing it away. Perkins. This third trip to the free throw line here in the second half. (38-37). Perkins 4 for 5. For the free throw line here in the second half. with 10 points. Chandler with 22 on the shot clock, popping out Perez. 3 on the way. As it's out of bounds. Great defense by Lee as he is boxing his man out. Got away with a foul. Anderson looking in that post. Finding Lee. Lee buckles his man down and puts up a shot. Little off-balance shot, but they push it ahead to Red Hawks in a strip from behind. Daniels, Mason in the front court. 2-point lead, 39-37. Anderson driving. Daniels. Looked like he wanted that 3, but he pulls it back out. 18 on the shot clock. Mason kicks it. 14-footer. Lee come up short, and we got a turnover. Graham with an easy layup at the other end for his 6-point. We're tied at 39. That's our 5th tie. Second here in the second half. We have 3 in the first half. Mason's shot wraps around the rim. Graham with a rebound. Presnell. Spin the ball around the perimeter, looking down low. Victor Kanema loses the ball, scrapping with it, coming out with it. It's a jump ball. It's Burke. Kanema and Burke tied up. So we'll be in the Red Hawks ball. So the officials going to put the shot clock to 13. Right now it sets at 20. Chandler comes into play. Back to Chandler, 15-footer. Follows his shot, coming out with it, is blocked. And we have a push, jump ball. And it's Burke with the block. All knotted at 39. 16:38 left. Mason looking for separation. Gets a high screen. Daniels guarded tightly by Graham. Tried to take Graham off the floor and stabbed out. Great defense by Thomas. Mason driving. Blocked by Thomas. Presnell in offense. Ahead to Chandler. Chandler travels. Jaguars looking to regain a lead. Benjamin back to Daniels. Looking backdoor was Mason. Pass wasn't there. Daniels drives, kicks it. Baseline jumper, no. And coming down with the rebound was Graham. Spin the ball, and Graham looking inside to Victor Kanema. Backdoor to Presnell. Kanema, deep two, and puts it on the ground and going up with the reverse layup. It's the first lead for the Red Hawks in the second half. Kanema picking up his 4th point. Nice reverse layup. Burke with a high screen. Mason, 14-footer. No, and coming down with the rebound was Thomas. Thomas ahead. turnover. So it will be the Jaguars with the ball. Going to play in the backcourt to Mason. 15 minutes left. 41-39, Redhawks lead. Mason. Pass was led out to Johnston. Daniels for three. No, Benjamin with the rebound and a putback. Kiss off the glass and the bank is open. 41-41. Redhawks try to answer back with the three. But coming out with the rebound was Gibbs. Chandler draws the foul. And Benjamin with 14 points. Nice high kiss off that glass. It's our sixth tie tonight. Chandler seeking his 13th point. Burke checks in for Lee. In and out on the free throw. Coming down with the rebound was Thomas. Thomas to Victor. Victor to Chandler, and Chandler draws another foul, and he'll head to the free throw line. As the Jaguars didn't have position on the defense, and Chandler back to the charity stripe. Makes the first. 14 points. Justin Johnson has a seat for the Jaguars. Makes a second. 44-41. Got a timeout. Jaguars trail by 3. You're listening to Jaguar Sports on Jaguar Sports Network.
And imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
It's time for more exciting action. Let's take a courtside with play-by-play man Petey Dardis.
5 points by Javen Chandler for the Redhawks. Got him in control of the lead, 44-41. 3 of the Chandler's points come from the charity stripe here in the second half. Jaguars looking to tie it up with a 3 or get within one possession with a 2. Daniels, high screen by Burke. Daniels taking it himself, and he is fouled by Kanema. So shoot 2. Malcolm Daniels, the sophomore 6'4" wing, misses the first. Makes the second. Jaguars with their one possession, trail 44-42. Graham to Presnell, looking down low in the post. And we have a push by Burke. Coming out of timeout, the Jaguars with the timeout, 44-42. You're listening to Jaguars basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
He was the heart of your family, and he taught you our history. He helped you fix your first flat. He was the best backyard DJ around, and every time he'd tell a story, he'd own the room. But now more than ever, he may feel alone. Today, older adults and their loved ones are struggling to connect, in a time when connection has never been more important. But there is something we can do. Embrace our old.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous.
It's time for more exciting action. Let's take a courtside with play-by-play man Petey Dardis.
Redhawks come out of the timeout with inbounds pass. Gibbs, 3 on the way by Personnel, and it's good. 47-42, 5-point lead. Personnel with 9 points, 3 threes. Daniels trying to take Gibbs off the dribble. Goes up strong, turnaround jump shot, and here come the Redhawks. The 5-point lead. Graham for 3. No, and fighting for it is Burke. Perkins look to check in. Malcolm Daniels. Daniels looking for Burke, but hands it off to Mason. It's a turnover. He stepped on the sideline. Perkins in. Perkins checking in for Benjamin. 47-42. Personnel. Graham popping out was Thomas. Gibbs. They're working the ball around a triangle type offense. Gibbs looking, second option. And we have a that's Burke picking up his second consecutive foul as Lee checks in for Burke. Graham bounce passes it in, personnel shots blocked. Graham for 3 for the corner, and fighting for it and going up was Haynes. So we'll be the Redhawks ball, and the inbounds pass was missed on the layup by Haynes. Jaguars. We're going to get some offense going. Daniels. So fouls on Graham. Checking in is Chandler for Graham. A lot of upperclassmen for the Redhawks. Daniels, straightaway 3. Coming down with the rebound was Gibbs, off the head of Thomas. Close now. Chandler looking in the corner. Put him on the floor. Guarded tightly by Mason. Going around with a baby hook. 49-42. 17 points for Chandler. Jaguars fight for it and come out with a turnover. Perkins gives right on his right hip. Daniels driving, shots, does not fall, but he does get the foul. Picking up the foul is Thomas. You guys just tuning in. It's back and forth basketball in the first half. Jaguars in it on a 16-4 run. So this opening second half. Back and forth, and the Jaguars open up the first bucket of the half. Jaguars been fighting back. Been down by as many as 7 here in the second half. Now within 5. The Redhawks with the ball. Long three by Presnell. He gets his long rebound. Rifles it down low, and he misses the easy layup was Haynes. Mason. Misses easy bunny. Redhawks down low. Great defense. Bucket is good for Merritt. And picking up the foul is Mason. Bucket was good. A free throw also. 52. To 44. Lee looking for some type of movement. 3 on the way, nothing but nylon for Perkins. Perkins with 13. Long 3, nothing but nylon for Chandler as he rifles a gun. 20. Three on the way by Perkins, answers back. Perkins and Chandler. Turnover. Five-point advantage. Jaguars with the ball. Redhawks way. Shake and bake it down low and missing the easy bunny was Aris. Howard, Burke, Benjamin, Aris, and Perkins for the Jaguars. Free throw does not fall for the Jaguars on a 1-and-1. Spin the ball around the perimeter. Chandler guarded tightly. Up and under layups missed. Right there with the putback, and he misses it, regains the possession, and Haynes picks up 2. Haynes with his first bucket, 8 points. (57-50). .44 left. Jaguars trail by 7. Perkins. Bounce passes into Anderson. Anderson, Burke, Benjamin, Perkins. And it's all for the Redhawks. And Howard. Howard, Anderson, Burke, Benjamin, and Perkins. Inbounds pass, Benjamin, as he's trying to call a timeout. He did get the timeout. Great call by Benjamin. And Benjamin, with that sophomore mentality, knew what exactly to do. Calls a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here with you. It's sum up the game here so far. As if you were unable to check us out in the first half, it was all back and forth for the first 10 minutes. Then the Redhawks put a 16-7 run in the books and led by as many as 12. But then the Jaguars, in the final 10 minutes, went on a 16-4 run. We had 3 ties in the first half. Here in the second half, we've had 3 ties in opening 4 minutes. We stand right now 57-50. Redhawks with the lead. 11 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Perkins driving. Reset the shot clock, and shot is missed by Howard. Redhawks with the ball. Personnel. Chandler looking to move on Perkins. Cross-court pass to Personnel. He's looking at that post, but Anderson with great defense forces him to keep it on the perimeter. 10 on the shot clock. 7-point lead Redhawks way. Chandler drives. Baby hook, and it's good. Chandler with 22 points. 12 of those here in the second half. Turnover, Jaguars. So reset the shot clock. Personnel comes across to the front court, calls out a play. Popping out was Chandler. Double team, but they drop back for a double team, and Chandler goes baseline with a off-balance shot and picks up his 24th point. 11-point lead. Benjamin. Perkins with 8 on the shot clock with a nice ball movement. Drawing the foul and stopping the bleeding. And with the foul was Haynes. Perkins. Right there makes 12 in this half. Perkins and Chandler is all the offense. (61-53). We have an offensive foul with Haynes. So Thomas will check in for Haynes. With 6:53 left, we have a timeout. 61-53, Jaguars basketball on Jaguars Sports Network.
Welcome to another edition of Jaguars men's basketball on Jaguars.
Right now our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Need a place to manage your investment? Then look no further than Fidelity Investments of Holly Springs. Whether you need to roll over an IRA or open a traditional or Roth IRA, our exceptional guidance and wide range of investment options can help you plan intelligently. One guidance in person, online, or over the phone. We offer access to powerful tools and comprehensive research. We also offer great value, including no account fees and no minimums to open an account. Maybe you want to talk about mutual funds. Choose from over 10,000 funds, many with no transaction fee. How about brokerage? $0 commission for U.S. stock, ETF, and options trades. And how about some cash?
Jaguars trail 61-53 against the Red Hawks from Catawba Valley. 6:53 left. Jaguars with the ball. Out of the timeout, they come out with Perkins, Mason, Burke, Benjamin, and Hinton. Hinton stepped on the sideline. Careless turnovers by the Jaguars have been the difference in the second half. Jaguars haven't been able to contain the man with the ball, Chandler. Brisnell. He says, give me room, I'll take the shot. Going up and drawing the foul with a left-handed baby hook was Thomas. Thomas with this 4th point correction. That was Brown with his 1st point. Fight for it is Burke. 10-point lead. Jaguars has caught themselves in the same predicament a couple times today. 6 minutes to go. Mason. We have a old foul was Kanema. Graham checks in for Kanema. Burke to the free throw line. Rims out on the 1-and-1. Graham looking inside. Cannot get the ball there. Go out to Chandler. Chandler to Brisnell. Looking in the post. Nothing there as he dribbles around. 5:27 left. Off balance shot as he falls to the floor. Draws the foul. And Graham will see the charity stripe. First free throw is good for Graham. It's his 3rd point of the half. 7th tonight. That made free throw. Graham ties the biggest lead by the Red Hawks. 65-53. Step back 3 on the way. Touching every part of the rim. Lee with the rebound. Coming out to Mason. Mason cannot pick up his dribble like that. Gotta call a timeout. Jaguars forced to call a timeout as Mason picked up his ball. We're gonna stay right here. It's a 30-second timeout. Red Hawks, biggest lead in the second half is 12. Biggest lead tonight is 12. Red Hawks led in the second half by Chandler with 14 for the Jaguars, 13 for Perkins. Jaguars need to stop the Red Hawks perimeter game and force the ball down low in a defense by Lee, Burke, and Anderson. Right now it's 65-53. 4:55 left. Next up for the Jaguars, they play Mount Olive tomorrow. Next home game is November 30th as they face Fayetteville Tech right here in Selma. We'll have it right here on the Jaguar Sports Network. It's a 7 o'clock tip. That's a week from this coming Wednesday. Hope everybody has a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Perkins looking to come into Mason. 7 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. Jaguars have to shoot, and it's turnover. Personnel. Chandler. They drop back in a man-to-man defense. The Jaguars, 4:28 left. Jaguars need to get some offense. We have a foul. Picking up the foul for the Jaguars is Perkins. Graham. Makes the first. Graham with 4 points in the second half. 13-point lead. Free throws missed. With the foul was Brown. It was called once Daniels hit the floor. So Daniels to the free throw line to add to his 4 points tonight. Rattles that one home. to a 12-point lead for the Red Hawks. Brisnell's cross-court pass. Turnover. Mason lobs it in the high post to Lee. Mason for three, and it's good. So first points for Mason in this half. It's fourth for tonight. 9-point lead, could have sparked it for the Jaguars. Got a timeout, 3:31 left, 66-57. Point lead, 66-57. Red Hawks with the ball. Chandler with the circus move. He stepped into it as he'll hit the free throw line. 66-57. Chandler make it 25 tonight. Red Hawks lead by 10. Mason in the three last for the Jaguars. Daniel, one step to the hole, and he an offensive foul on Daniels. Brisnell falling out of bounds off of the foot. So he threw it off of Mason. 10-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Red Hawks with the ball in the lead. Brisnell for three, nothing but nylon. 13-point lead. Mason off balance shot. And we have a timeout, Jaguars. They trail by 11, 70-59. 70-59, Jaguars trail the Redhawks. Jaguars still looking for their first victory in region play this season. 2:40 left. Jaguars with the turnover. And Daniels does not run as it off his personnel. Come into play. Perkins stops, 13-footer, no. Redhawks, 15-footer off the heel of the iron, coming down with the rebound was Benjamin. Hands it off to Mason, 2 minutes left. Down by 11, 15-footer Mason. Bodies hit the floor, no whistle. And it's off of the Jaguars. Clean up the wet floor after 3 bodies. Hit the floor, 70-59. Jaguars have back-to-back games. They play Mount Olive tomorrow. Get the ball into play. Get across the timeline and pass into the stands. Jaguars with the ball. 1:51 left. 11-point lead for the Redhawks. Daniels drives. Kiss. Bucket was good for Daniels. Got a full timeout, 70-61. Jaguars with the timeout. We're going to take it right with them. Jaguars forces up a shot, but it falls for Malcolm Daniels on a drive. Jaguars within 11, within 9. 70-61 with 1:38 left. They have 1 timeout left, and it's a full timeout for Coach Creasy and the Jaguars. Redhawks with the ball. Redhawks come into play to Chandler. Great defense by the Jags to keep him in the backcourt to force a turnover. Push it ahead to Presnell. He broke it. Here comes the Redhawks in offense. Batted out and going with the Jaguars. 1:23 left. Mason sprints in the front court. Hands it off to Perkins. Perkins, 3 on the way by Anderson. Nothing but nylon. And the Jags call a timeout on the 3. 70-64, two-possession game, 1:15 left. Anderson with a three to pick up his 5th point. 70-64, Jaguars within 2 possessions. With just 1:15 left. Redhawks with the ball as they can run the baseline as they get it in at Personnel. Picking up the foul was Benjamin with the block. .113 left. We have a discrepancy in the book. There's a discrepancy with Benjamin. The visiting team has 5 fouls. The home team has 4. So calling the officials over, we're going to step away with them. Out of the official timeout. That go with the home book. So Benjamin with 4 fouls. The visiting book has Personnel makes the first. It's his 13th point. Second free throw. And it will go with JCC. Is off the chest of a Red Hawk. So he misses the free throw. (71-64). 1:06 left. And Malcolm Daniels will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. .104 left. So Daniels misses the first of 2. Second free throw is good for Daniels. 65. Trailing by 6, 71-65. We got 1 minute left. Q Anderson with the foul. Bresnell with 13. Make it 14. (73-65), 15 points for Bresnell. Call a timeout. 8-point lead, 73-65.
On Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
73-65. Jaguars with the ball, trailing by 8. 1 minute left. Daniels looking for distance for 3. He'll take it, drive, go up and under with the layup, and it misses the layup. Bresnell with the ball. Head to Chandler, he pulls it back out. So Red Hawks. Mason with the foul. Chandler will shoot 2. Mason fouls out. He'll foul out with 6 points. 5 in the second half. Chandler with 26, make it 27 with that free throw. 10-point lead. Long 3, in and out, and Bresnell coming down with it. It's Benjamin. It's 5 on Benjamin. Benjamin finished with 14 points for the Jaguars. Lee checks in. .29 seconds left. shooting 2 as Personnel misses the first. Second free throw is good for Personnel. 11-point lead. Deep 2 by Lee. Picking up the foul was Perkins. 76-63. 73-67, correction. He makes the first. $17 for Personnel. Second is good also. 18 for Personnel. Lee for the same spot. 7 seconds left, and the Red Hawks will dribble it out and defeat the Jaguars 78-67. We're going to come right back here with stats, facts, and figures after word from our sponsors.
adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes.
At Cardinal. You've been watching Jaguar.
Welcome back inside Jaguars Sports Network. Jaguars fall today to Catawba, 78-67. We're going to go ahead with the team's stats. Take a look at it. As Catawba shot 48%, 45 from 3, 9 for 20. They had 28 turnovers, 31 rebounds. For the Jaguars, shot 36% from the field, 54 for 3, 21 rebounds, 16 turnovers. Biggest lead for the Jaguars was 2 for Catawba, 13. We're going to go with individual stats. For the visiting Catawba Redhawks, 27 for Chandler, with 17 coming in the second half. Thomas with 2, Graham with 8, Haynes with 8, Persnell with 18, Merritt with 8, and Victor Kanema with 4. For the Jaguars, leading away is Benjamin with 14, followed by Lee with 8, Daniels with 7, Perkins with 19, Mason with 6, and Anderson with 5. Like I said, the Jaguars are on the road tomorrow against Mount Olive. Will return here on the 30th against Fayetteville Tech. As the Jaguars fall to 0-3 in region play with a loss tonight. It's be a must-win against Fayetteville Tech, so they won't fall 0-4 on the season as Catawba improves to 1-0 in region play and 4-1 overall. On behalf of Johnston Community College and the NJCAA, we would like to thank you for tuning in tonight. The final score from Selma, North Carolina: Catawba Redhawks 78 and JCC Jaguars 67. As we always remember, there are far, far better things ahead than anything we leave behind. God bless and good night from Selma, North Carolina. Tonight's telecast was brought to you by High Level Media NC.
You've been watching Jaguar men's basketball. If you happen to miss any of the high-flying action, visit Johnston Community College's Jaguars YouTube page and watch the archive game at your leisure. And always remember, go Jags!
This copyright telecast may not be reproduced, transmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent